point?
Unscrewing this and this.
To do what?
To fix the light.
The what light?
Bulb.
Brake.
Brake light.
Which you normally wouldn't go through all this, but since I'm showing you, because you can say it's dirty inside, like this one over here. It obviously has a broken seal, and that's why there's moisture inside and the broken bulb. So what I can do is take it out just like this one, and then I can even put water in these holes, shake them up really good. It could help clean out that stuff and take the broken bulbs out. But it also gives you a chance to inspect, because like this one, as I just noticed, when you did that, that's why I took it all the way out, or kept going. This seal's off. Since I don't have any here, we're just going to put it back together when we put the bulb in. And then later we're going to have to pull it out again. And the easiest thing to do is clean it up really good. And then you spray adhesive and put spray adhesive all along here, all along here. And then that way, once the spray adhesive completely dries, then you can put them together. And once they go together, the agent inside of it gets really sticky again, and they stick together and hold. Which bulb do you think is out over there?
This one. Or no, this one.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yep, but this one, see how it's kind of got a black tint to it?
Yeah.
So you were right. The first one was bad. So to get these out, you grab them on the side and you just kind of wiggle them back and forth, and then they'll come out. Now, something I never did when I lived in the valley, but since we live here, dielectric grease. It's one of the best things you can do at the coast. It completely stops corrosion and like salt buildup and things that can cause it to short out. And you just, if it's gonna work, maybe this is too old. Oh. So you just put it in, you get it on, mixed up on everything. And you can buy these like this one at Ace was $21, but it lasts for a long time. But you can buy just individual little bags at like O'Reilly's for really cheap. And then that way, when you put the new bulb in, you kind of also just kind of move it around the grease a little bit and then put it in. Okay. Go ahead and put the one, well, you can put
This one.
Yep, that one in there. And you want to turn it till it goes all the way in. And then, yeah, that'll work.
That.
I didn't think the wires were against the wall. Yeah. That's why they probably had these ones on a hook. Next. Make sure you push it all the way down the hole evenly. Okay, and the next. Perfect. Nice job. Okay. Then you see these holes?
Yeah.
And there's one down there. That's where these little pins go. So you got pins here. And really the easiest way is just to set it on. Like so. Once you know you're kind of in the right spot. Push it in. And now you can put your screws back in. Yeah, you'll have to kind of hold it in spot with your screws.
That is my... Is it working?
Looks like it.
I think the hole's broken. In there. Never mind.
Sounds like no, that it is still we'll finish that down, and I will go back and turn the car on and see if it's working. Sometimes because they're plastic and it's hard to see in those little tiny holes, so sometimes it's just getting it to where it's just perfectly lined up, and sometimes, like I said, it's hard to see if it is lined up. Nope, not working.
It's that this one's working. It's the one that's supposed to work. Yeah.
So they are working?
Yeah.
Alright. I was going to tell everybody that's how you change turn signal, reverse light, or brake light on a, well, this is a 2008 Saturn Vue, but it's pretty much the same thing on most newer vehicles. The van over there, it just has 2 bolts that you release, and then the whole thing slides out just like this one. So there's some minor differences, but for the most part, they're all the same. And round of applause for Isaiah and his hard and good work. We thank him for helping demonstrate. And we hope you have a good day. Wave, wave. Something to, is to, when you're putting it back in, is to hold your hand kind of here to make sure it's in and stays in, because they do slide out really easy. The pins on them are very small, and so yep. There we go. So it's just a matter of just lifting, and that's it. And now it's in. I'll help kind of hold it. Make sure you're doing it nice and straight, because you'll strip out that plastic. Like I said, it's just a little plastic keeper. And I have more of them. That's good. But, so that's the key, is always hold the screwdriver straight. Like you're going down with it, and you want to, like, there. That way you're always straight in line with the screw, and you're not going to strip anything. Perfect. That's it.
How taut do you want
Very,
it?
I do them to where they stop, and then maybe a quarter turn over.
How about you? Do you think that's where it's at?
Probably about,
Yeah.
it's about like what he did, because it looked like when he stopped, he went just a little more. Maybe not quite a quarter, maybe a little over a quarter. I don't know, but that's just, and that, it's anything in there, because they are metal screws, but they're just plastic little keepers that hold the screws. So if you go at an angle or you over tighten it, it's going to just pull the threads right out of the plastic. So then if that happens, I highly recommend going to Temu. You can buy all those little plastic fittings in a bag of like 2,000 of them for like $3. And it gives you door clips. It gives you every kind of clip you could use for your car. And I bought a bag of them, and they were perfect. I mean, they're great. They were heavy duty, and they were worth it. So just a suggestion. Thank you. Bye.